Good evening and welcome to Newsbite. I'm Liam Yon and making the headlines this week. Fast jet touches down, cruise ship MV Astor visits, Shape appreciates carers during open day, and your usual roundup of last week's sporting action. St Helena's history book was written in once again last week with the arrival of the first ever jet-engine aircraft landing on the airstrip. SMS August Graham was there.
From the sidelines, it seemed a smooth landing. The conditions were considerably better than for the last calibration flight, and onlookers could see the plane well before it came into land. The aircraft brought representatives from regulators ASI to assess the airport and decide whether it is ready to receive passenger planes. They left on Friday and will hopefully make a decision as soon as they get back to the UK.
The cruise ship season continued last weekend with the arrival of yet another vessel. Hannah Danford reports.
The weather perked up for the visit of cruise ship MV Astor last Saturday. She brought 506 passengers and 283 crew, most of whom were British, Australian and German. As only 109 were booked on pre-arranged tours, the majority of the tourists decided to stay and explore Jamestown, walking the streets and taking part in the ladder challenge. Some tourists chose to take Basil George's walking tour of the town. A local market was set up in the meal yard with 7 stalls, and there were also stalls on Longwood Green. There are a number of taxis on hand ready to take people out of town, including the famous Charabang. The MV Astor left St Helena at 1 p.m. after a short stay, en route to Ascension Island.
There was a hive of activity at the Shape Centre at Sandy Bay as they dedicated a day to the carers, parents and other family members of the Shape clients. Everyone enjoyed hot beverages and food before the party really got started, with Alex Vanguard bringing out his trusty keyboard. Alex, impressed with a number of favourites, played straight off the top of his head. The day was even more exciting when British TV celebrity Tim Wanaka and his wife Helen made an appearance, with Tim even showing off some moves he learned from Strictly Come Dancing. We took some time to see some of the things the Shape clients do. Emma Peck explained the process of making jewellery.
So this is our jewellery. Our jewellery is actually made out of paper beads. Our paper beads are recycled from cereal boxes, burger boxes, or any cardboard, which have pretty colours to them. Once Ashley George completed the beads, it is actually processed to Wendy Anthony, who's blind, and she actually designed and complete all the jewellery. So our paper beads are actually stripped down, and it's made out of cereal boxes or like any kind of boxes which have pretty colours to them. Ashley actually freehand draw his patterns on them, then he cuts them, and then it is rolled around a cocktail stick. Once it rolls to the end, then the end will be glued, and then you will remove your stick, and then he will put it in tubs, all colour-coded, ready for Wendy Anthony, and then she will design all our jewellery.
We then went on to speak to Vice Chair of Shape, Liam Yon, to find out how she thought the day went down.
As you can see, it's been a wonderful day. The purpose of today is to show the public what we are about at Shape. Also, we're going to be recruiting for some new jobs soon, so we hope people can come and get a feel for what the place is about, get to know us, and we can get to know people. So that's in the main what we are about today. But also one of the other big parts of our day today is every year we have a pamper party for the carers of our disabled clients. What we normally do is earlier in the year we do a walk from Whitegate to Rosemary Plain, and then the money we raise from that goes towards spoiling all the carers, let them have a nice day. In the past we've done like a cooked lunch and had pampering here, but this year we did a little bit different. We provided tea and we've given them vouchers, and they can go out and have their hair cut or their nails done. So it's very busy today. Real good spirit here today, and as you can hear the music from Alex Vanguard, the one and only, and such a great spirit to the whole day.
And finally, here is Hannah Danford with this week's Sports Roundup.
The weekend saw the final round of T20 group matches and women's volleyball continue at Francis Plain. Also, Longwood Golf Club hosted 2 tournaments over the weekend. First, volleyball. St Setters lost out to Borsey Ladies in the first match on Sunday. Borsey Ladies edged the first 28-26, but St Setters bounced back to take the second 25-9. Borsey Ladies won the decider 15-10, and Helena Locken was lady of the match. The second match was also a 3-setter. Good volley Miss Molly took the first set 25-12, but Survivors came back and took the second set 25-11. And the third 15-8. Shara Robinson was lady of the match. On to cricket. On Saturday morning, Levelwood All-Stars trounced Jamestown Barracudas to finish top in Group A. Daryl Liu hit the top score of 32 as All-Stars made 152 for 8 from their 20 overs. In reply, Barracudas was skittled for just 97. Gareth Johnson was impressive with the ball, taking 3 for 11 from his 4 overs. Gavin Barlow's 21 was the highest score by a Barracudas batsman. In the afternoon match on Saturday, Levelwood Rebels posted an impressive 221 against Jamestown Zodiacs. Brooklyn Fowler's brutal 64 that included 7 sixes and 3 fours was the highest score, but Daroy Liu added 55 and Ralph Knipe 20. Cruyff Buckley and Liam Adams were the standout performers with the ball for Zodiacs, taking 3 wickets each. During the run chase, Dax Richards struck 59 and Christian George an unbeaten 54, but Zodiacs finished some 59 runs short. Brooklyn Fowler topped off a match-winning performance, taking 2 wickets for 18 runs for Rebels. On Sunday morning, Mustangs and Warriors contested the Western Derby, which was dubbed as the Wooden Spoon match after both sides had failed to score a single point before the match. It was Warriors who picked up their first points for the T20 tournament with a 64-run victory over Mustangs. Rico Williams struck an impressive 66 for Warriors, pushing their total to a respectable 149. Mustangs opening bowlers Callum Ellick and Shane Williams collected 2 wickets each for Mustangs. Warriors bowlers ripped through the Mustangs batting line-up, and 1 point had lost more wickets than they had scored runs. All 6 of Warriors bowlers picked up wickets, but Geordie Henry's 3 for 20 were the standout figures. Paul Crowey's 3-over spell of 2 for 6 also deserves a mention. Scott Crowey produced another brutal innings as Lions completed an impressive run chase against Sandy Bay Pirates on Sunday afternoon. The left-hander hit an unbeaten 77 after Pirates had set Lions 177 to win. Linton Fowler smashed 49 before his wicket became one of the 4 that Scott Crowey collected. Although losing their first 3 batsmen to run-outs, Philip Stroud added an unbeaten 37 and Nick Stevens 28, helping Crowey to see Lions across the line with 3 balls to spare. Finally, golf. 2 competitions were played over the weekend as scheduled. On Saturday, there was an 18-hole par 3 where 8 players took part. In the runner-up spot was Brian Billy J. Fowler on 65, but on his own with a very good 62 was Gerald Whistler George. On Sunday, 12 players took part in the Medalford. Norman Thomas had a very good 16, taking the top spot, and in the runner-up position was Lawson Henry on 18.
Thanks, Hannah. Well, that's it for this week's Newsbite. Be sure to tune in again next week, and until then, I'm Liam Yon, and thank you all for watching.